Hello, it's me, Janette. How are you? Hope you've been well. I know it's been forever. I do apologize. This is actually I think it's my first video that I am uploading from the US. I'm back in the US. Hooray! So I wanted to share, I'm going to be sharing a lot of life updates, but I wanted to share about this caddy. This is from Mollieollie. And if there's something that I need right now, it is anything that can help me stay organized, keep my craft stuff organized. So since coming back home, I had a lot of my craft stuff in storage, and so now it's really about keeping it all organized, keeping it sorted. It's been really crazy because I don't have a lot of room. We don't have a lot of room. We're currently living with our wonderful in-laws, and we just have our little bedroom, and I have a little craft corner, which is awesome. But as you can see, it's just I need some kind of organization because right now all of my little tools are in this candle holder, like this old candle holder that my mother-in-law had, and there's a plastic fork in there. I need some organization in my life. I think that would help a lot. So I was really excited when the company Mollieollie reached out to me and asked if I would just review their caddy. And I was like, yes, send me all the caddies. So this one is called the Mimo Caddy. And there's two colors to pick from, the teal or there's a gray color. So I went with teal because I have a lot of just teal accents in not so much decor, but I have a lot of teal like notebooks, and there's a little bit of teal on like my washi container thing holder that I have. So teal's a good color. So yeah, again, this is the Mimo Caddy, and it's from Mollieollie, and of course I will have the links for you below. I love this little card. It says find a home for everything. That's funny because I'm always talking about when I'm crafting about how things need a home. Anyway, I was really impressed with the size of this thing and also the feel of it. Once I got it out of the plastic, you can really feel like the craftsmanship and the durability of it. It's soft, but it's also durable, which is really like a weird combination, but they made it happen. And I didn't think, so it's collapsible, right? But when you open it, it's massive. I didn't think it was going to be this big. So it has these little like separator things with the Velcro on the ends so that you can make the proper little compartments. All, so just so you can divide them. You don't really need to, I guess, if you just wanted to pile stuff in there, but I thought the dividers were going to be great because I need to organize my I have so many journals. That's really what I have most of, like journals and planners and notebooks. And so this little divider here with the Velcros was going to be a perfect way to just keep those notebooks and planners and journals and traveler's notebooks all propped up and nice. Currently, a lot of my stuff, you guys know I'm a bag lady. I have so many bags under my craft desk. Bags, like tote bags, plastic bags. So to have my notebooks and planners in this caddy, clearly visible, nice and organized, is going to be a huge blessing. And also all around the caddy, there's little pockets, little different compartments. There's a little zippy on this side, which I'll show you more in a bit because it has these really cool elastic things for smaller items. So I'm just making sure here that all of my Velcros, like the Velcro bits, are aligned because otherwise it kind of warps it a little bit. But that's just like me. I just needed to align it a little better. And I'm going to be grabbing my all of my notebooks that are under my desk in a tote bag and in bags, and I'm going to start putting them, just lining them up inside of the Mimo Caddy. And what's funny, okay, this is like a life update. This is what's happened most recently. So my in-laws live in the mountains, and On August 17th, we got an evacuation warning because of the Caldor fire, which was very close to us. And yeah, so we live in the mountains right now. And so that morning we got the warning, and then next thing you know, it was we were packing stuff up because we're like, we should at least be prepared. And I was not prepared in the least. It was just a really surreal morning, really crazy. And I was working. And so I didn't, like, I was working because I thought, it's just a warning. Like, I didn't think much of it. And then I even had like a Zoom call with my boss, and we were chatting, and I was telling him about the situation. And he's like, do you have to go? And I don't know, I just wasn't thinking. And so I felt super unprepared. We had about an hour before the warning turned into an evacuation order. And I was just kind of rushing around, and it was a very surreal moment. Like, it almost felt like an out-of-body experience. I didn't know what to grab. And I wanted to take like a lot of my craft stuff, obviously, because not so much like my tools or my stamp pads or anything like that. It was mostly the journals and my traveler's notebooks. And I wish I had had this caddy in that moment the way that I'm organizing it now, so that I could have just grabbed it and headed out the door, because the way that my brain was working and all these thoughts were processing in my head at the time, I only grabbed 4 journals that were really important to me. One was my journal from our time in the UK. Another one was my journal when I went to Europe with my bestie when I was 19. One of them was a gratitude journal that I just started recently. And I think the other one was just like a notebook where I had written some like crazy poetry. So those were the only craft thingy type things that I grabbed. And the whole time when we were evacuated, which was like 18 days or so, I just kept thinking like, I left all my craft stuff. What was I thinking? There's so many things that I, wish I had brought with me. But anyway, things are okay now. Sorry, I should have prefaced with that, everything's fine. We are back home. Our evacuation order has been downgraded to a warning. So I guess that doesn't mean, it'd be ideal to not have any kind of evacuation warning in place. So until then, I'm going to be keeping this caddy close by so that I can grab it. And I'm not going to be like, I guess it was more like, I felt really spacey when that whole evacuation thing was happening. Like, I was not present. I was not aware. I didn't think, I don't know, I guess I didn't think it was, I don't know what it was. Anywho, if anyone's ever been evacuated, please let me know your thoughts and what you saved. Would you save if you were in the same situation? What are your craft items that you would have saved? I would love to know. I'm so grateful that I have this caddy now. And also I want to give a shout out to my contact at Mollieollie, which her name is Ivy. And I was supposed to film this video the week that we were evacuated. And I emailed her and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry. I can't film the video that, we had agreed on because I was evacuated and I didn't bring any of my craft stuff. And I left the caddy that you kindly sent me at home. So anyway, Ivy was amazing. She's like, no problem. You just worry about you and being safe, and like, just let me know when you're ready to film again. So big shout out to the wonderful, kind and compassionate and understanding people at Mollieollie. Okay, so back to organizing this little Mollieollie Caddy. So I thought I would just make this completely a kind of like a journal thing, but I don't know. I already had these notebooks on the left, these traveler's insert in another container, and I was happy with where those set of notebooks are because they're just like notebook inserts. So I was happy with where I had them. So I'm going to be removing them and adding some stampy stuff because right now I have my stamp stuff, like my inks and my blocks, and some different like mediums, texture mediums. Sorry, they're just kind of in like sandwich bags, and I don't have a central location for them, and I really want to have them accessible because I do use them quite a bit when I do craft. I haven't been crafting for the last 4 months or however long we've been here. That's another story that we will get to in another video because there's a lot of backstory to that. But anywho, so I decided to make this last final little compartment here on the bottom left. I decided to make that into kind of like my medium storage spot. So I'm going to be grabbing my Tim Holtz distress inks. So I have 2 of these little containers full of distress inks, and I'm going to put them inside along with my Jane Davenport color pastel palette with the little blending brushes that came with. No, sorry, they didn't come with it, but that are also from Jane Davenport. And then I have some color box, no wait, some other kind of inks, and my microfiber, is that what it's called? A microfiber cloth, yes, that I use to clean my stamps. So I'm going to put that all in here. It's going to fit really nicely, and I'm going to be very happy that all of my stampy, inky things are going to be in one central location. And this is currently where I have my stamps and my inks and my blocks and that Umbrella Crafts white ink that has been discontinued that we all love. There's a glimpse of it. So, and it also matches my little sparkly baggie matches my caddy, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm just going to put all that in here. Overall, I'm so happy with this caddy. It's a really great thought out design. It has so many pockets all around, and I love the little elastic bands and how secure they are. They're like not budging. They aren't going anywhere. And they're going to be really good for keeping those small items secure in there. And again, I'm going to have all the links below in the video description. So check it out. And even if you don't, like, no pressure to buy this thing. But, just check out the company. They're really nice, run by very kind and understanding people. And also, I think, yeah, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Hooray! Hope you guys are all doing so well. Miss you all. Have a great day. Bye.